Eldergloom, a name whispered in fear, a place lost to time and memory. It huddled in the shadowed valleys of the imagination world, shrouded in an unnatural, perpetual fog. The air hung heavy, thick with the scent of damp earth and forgotten dreams. The villagers of Eldergloom were a somber lot. Their faces were etched with a perpetual sorrow, their eyes vacant and lost. They moved like phantoms, their bodies present but their spirits long since departed. The village was once a vibrant hub. It pulsed with life and laughter, fueled by the boundless energy of the imagination world. But something had changed. A darkness had seeped in, insidious and all-consuming. It fed on their joy, their hope, their very dreams. Word of Eldergloom spread through the imagination world like wildfire, or rather, like the ashes of a fire, carried on the wind to settle on the hearts of those who dared to listen. Whispers spoke of a haunting presence, a malevolent entity that called itself the Veil of Whispers. Legends claimed the veil could grant wishes. It whispered promises of forgotten memories, of lost loves, of dreams achieved. But its price was steep. It demanded payment in the currency of joy, hope, and the very essence of what made one dream. Many were lured by the veil's siren song, their desires outweighing their caution. They ventured into the fog, seeking solace or ambition, only to be swallowed whole by the oppressive gloom. Few ever returned, and those who did were but hollow shells of their former selves. Elara was a dreamer. Not the kind who drifted through life with their head in the clouds, but one who embraced the boundless possibilities of the imagination world. She was drawn to stories of forgotten places and whispered legends. Eldergloom, with its tragic tale and haunting veil, called to her like a siren song. She knew the dangers, she had heard the warnings whispered on the wind, yet a spark of hope flickered within her. Perhaps she thought she could help. Perhaps she could unravel the mystery of the veil and free the villagers from its grasp. With a deep breath, Elara stepped into the fog. The air grew instantly colder, clinging to her like a shroud. The sounds of the imagination world faded behind her, replaced by an unnerving silence broken only by the whisper of the wind through the gnarled trees. As Elara ventured deeper into the village, a sound pierced the silence. It was a child's voice, thin and reedy, humming a melancholic tune. The melody tugged at Elara's heart, a poignant counterpoint to the oppressive atmosphere. She followed the sound, her hand brushing against the cold, damp stone of the buildings. The fog swirled around her feet, momentarily revealing glimpses of desolate streets and darkened windows. It was a village holding its breath, trapped in a perpetual state of anticipation. The child's voice led her to a small, dilapidated house. The windows were dark, but a faint light flickered from beneath the door. Elara reached out, her hand hovering over the tarnished doorknob, a sense of trepidation washing over her.